One morning, a young monkey living in the monkey jungle stepped out of his treehouse and headed toward his favorite banana stand to grab some breakfast. The sun was shining through the leaves, birds were chirping, and in the distance, you could hear other monkeys swinging from tree to tree. Then suddenly, the young monkey spotted a gigantic bunch of golden yellow bananas glowing in the sunlight. These weren't just any bananas. They were the kind of premium bananas that make your mouth water the second you see them, the kind you can smell from 10 trees away. Excited, the young monkey started digging through his pockets, but there was one big problem. He didn't have a single leaf to his name. And that's exactly where one of Bananomics' most fascinating inventions enters the story: the credit card. A lot of monkeys think a credit card is some kind of magical leaf printing machine, but that's not actually how it works. A credit card is simply the monkey bank temporarily lending you leaves. So when the young monkey buys those bananas, he's not spending his own leaves, he's spending the monkey bank's leaves. The monkey banker turns to him and says, "My young friend, you can use these leaves, but I'll need you to pay them back in about 30 days. And that's the entire idea behind a credit card: shopping with borrowed leaves instead of your own. But why would a monkey bank lend leaves to a monkey it barely knows? After all, there are monkeys in the jungle who lost all their leaves in coconut racing competitions just last week. That's where a credit score comes in. A credit score is a special number that shows how trustworthy monkey banks think a monkey is. You can't eat it, it doesn't taste like bananas, and even if you sprinkle a little salt on it, it's still not very useful. But in the world of Bananomics, it's worth more than an entire banana plantation. In the United States, a score of 740 or higher is generally considered very good. Anything below 580 is enough to make monkey bankers take off their glasses and look at your file a second time. That's because the number tells them whether you've paid back borrowed leaves on time in the past. If you've been a responsible monkey for years, the bank will trust you more. And the reward for that trust is your credit limit. A credit limit is the maximum number of leaves the bank is willing to lend you. For example, the young monkey might get a limit of 1,000 leaves, while an older, highly trusted monkey might receive a limit of 10,000 leaves. It's kind of like lending money to your friends. The more you trust someone, the more you're willing to lend them. Monkey banks work the same way. Now some monkeys might be wondering, if these leaves aren't mine, why would I even use a credit card? Great question, my fellow banana investors. The first reason is building credit history. Because one day, you may want more than just bananas. Maybe you'll want to buy a giant banana house. Maybe you'll want the newest four-wheel banana car. When that day comes, the monkey bank will look at your history. If you've used your credit card responsibly and paid your debts on time for years, the bank will be much more likely to trust you. The second reason is security. Let's say a sneaky monkey secretly steals your card and starts spending hundreds of leaves in your name. Credit cards often come with fraud protection, which means the bank's leaves are at risk first, not yours. The third reason is everyone's favorite thing: rewards. Some monkey banks actually reward you for spending. They may offer cashback, points, airline miles, hotel discounts, and other perks. So sometimes you can get a few leaves back while buying bananas. But now we're entering the dark side of the jungle. Because while a credit card can be a very useful tool, it can also turn into a giant debt monster if you're not careful. Nanny McPhee, climb a tree, don't pay your bill, and interest comes for free. Okay, I'll admit it. That rhyme wasn't exactly great, but interest is serious business. Let's say the young monkey spends 100 leaves, and when the payment due date arrives, he pays absolutely nothing. The monkey bank isn't very happy about that and starts adding interest to the debt. Interest is basically the rental fee for borrowed leaves. After the first month, that 100-leaf debt might become 110 leaves. If the young monkey still doesn't pay, the second month's interest is calculated on 110 leaves instead of 100. Now the debt grows to about 121 leaves, then 133, then 146, then 161. After a while, the young monkey looks at his debt and realizes that what started as a tiny banana seed has grown into an entire mountain of bananas. That's called compound interest, interest earning interest. Just like a tiny snowball rolling downhill can turn into a massive avalanche, debt can grow the exact same way. And believe it or not, some monkeys spend years trapped underneath that avalanche. And interest isn't the only danger. Some cards charge annual fees. If you pay late, you might get hit with late fees. If you withdraw cash from an ATM, you could face additional charges. If you spend leaves in another jungle, foreign transaction fees may show up too. In other words, little hidden costs can sometimes pile up when you least expect them. That's why it's important to read the rules of the card. Now let's talk about the strategies smart monkeys use. Rule number 1, pay attention to the APR or annual percentage rate. The higher it is, the more expensive it becomes to carry debt. Rule number 2, don't max out your credit limit. A common recommendation is to keep your credit card usage below 30% of your limit. So if your limit is 1,000 leaves, try not to carry more than 300 leaves of debt at any one time. Doing this can help your credit score look healthier. Rule number 3, and the most important rule of all, is to pay off the entire balance. Yes, making the minimum payment can save you for the month, but it keeps feeding the interest monster. Paying the full balance, on the other hand, starves the monster. That transforms a credit card from a dangerous trap into a useful financial tool. Finally, a small but important reminder. This video is not financial advice. We're simply learning about the fascinating rules of monkey economics. But the lesson is pretty simple. Credit cards aren't bad. What's bad is using them without understanding how they work. If you pay your leaves back on time, keep your spending under control, and starve the interest monster, a credit card can help you. But if you lose control, you might wake up one morning and see the monkey bank walking toward your banana plantation. And trust me, for a monkey, there aren't many things scarier than that.